Okay, this is Taper Airplanes here, and I just wanted to do a video about um, how I design my aircraft. I don't know if anybody really interested in that, but it's quite simple, really, of what I do. Um, because what you can take here is this is an Osprey. This is one of my Osprey flying wing paper airplane, or now I call it my flying wing Delta, or my Delta flying wing paper airplane. As you see, it has no fuselage in it on it, and just like most of my aircraft, I grab it by the side and launch it like that, throw it. And love this aircraft. It's very flexible. It's a really good plane. I've had it for a while now. But so if I want to evolve this aircraft or I want to change it, there's a lot of steps that I can um a lot of steps I can go through to change this aircraft. And so what you have here is you have a more advanced type of Osprey. And yes, this is an Osprey. You can tell because if you look at the body, it's actually identical to Flying Wing, and then it has a head unit, um, head unit put onto it. It has a tail boom added to it, as you can see, and that's so then I can extend the vertical stabilizer out a little bit. I actually should have made a longer tail boom for this, but anyway, for this demonstration, you just put it like that. So, but yeah, so it's pretty simple, and the reason why I'm showing this is because you can design. The way I go about my airplanes, you can design them however you think of in your head. And origami's cool and all, and I don't knock origami. It's a great art and it's nice. But at the end of the day, you're only limited to certain folds. And in origami, there's no way that you're gonna be able to mess with the CG. I mean, you're already struggling just to get the shape that you want out of the origami. These aircraft, yeah, I'm cutting, I'm taping, and I'm doing it because, you know, it's a paper airplane. I want it to look, I want it to fly, I want it to perform the way I thought of in my head. And this, to me, I don't know about anybody else, but to me, this is one of the best routes to go. Now, yeah, you can go as simple as, just doing a regular folds and fly paper airplane. Those are cool. Those get pretty good airtime. These aircraft do too. Made right. Actually, a couple of days ago, unfortunately, I didn't video it, but I had an Osprey I threw. It went way in the air. It turned, rolled back over on its belly just right. Flew like it had an engine on it. Basically, flew like it was powered. Unfortunately, it went to a tree. One of the big trees I have in the front yard, and it's not mine, it's the neighbor's, but it gobbles up. It probably has like 1,000 aircraft in it. I'm not sure, but it has a lot. But anyway, so yeah, you can just go about doing it that way, and and then I coat my aircraft in packaging tape, and some people think, well, that puts more weight on it, and this kind of counterintuitive. Why would you do that? Why would you put? Well, okay, so this is the benefits of it. So I'm putting the tape on it because first of all, it's getting a nice, smooth finish. So the aircraft is more efficient when it's flying through the air. Paper's not really all that smooth. And actually, if you look at paper on a microscopic level or close to a microscopic level, it's very rough. Aircraft aren't really meant to be rough. I mean, well, some gliders are pretty rough at the leading, at the front edges, so they can get a little more hang time. But at the end of the day, it's not really that efficient with a paper airplane because we don't have, there's no engines on there. We're relying on gravity basically. So the weight distributed to the airplane, the gravity, the smoothest, we're trying to get every little bit we can get out of that plane. And so that's why I do what I do with that. And then secondly, you get a beautiful job like this. It may not look the best, but it's what I got to work with. And I think it looks amazing to me, and there's lots of packaging tapes out there, all kind of colors. There's all kind of mirror packaging tapes out there, which is something I'm really getting into new. Only thing about the mirror tapes is some of the mirror tapes when you're putting it on there, I've actually weighed some on a gram scale, and it was um, exact size and everything. And the grams came out differently because the metals that are used in that some of the tapes aren't really they're not very balanced. They're not equal. So when you're coating the tape with the mirror tape, it's not going to be, no matter what you do, really, it's not going to be equal. It's really hard to tape with that. I mean, you already have to put the tape on there, coat the tape very straight. If you mess up just a little bit, off like a half an inch or less, it can really throw the plane off. So I try to work with it, but a lot of times those aircrafts end up turning into, like, performance trick planes, just like the Swallow you saw with the mirror tape, the Zeus mirror tape. It was able to perform a lot of that because a lot of the tape was really unbalanced, and so the aircraft's trying to, struggle. Now, yeah, I did get that one good flight. It flew around, you saw, to the tree, and it came back and it didn't do any, it didn't do any airbags, but yeah, you just gotta expect, stuff like that to happen. But yeah, like what I'm saying, I'm like, it can make you stay a vertical stabilizer. You can make it how big you want, small. I actually made this to that to counter to get the CG just right on the aircraft. So these aircraft are great, and I mean, I'm not someone out there that's like, my aircraft are the greatest aircraft in paper airplanes in the world. I am the best at it. Um, yeah, I used to be like that. That was pretty arrogant and it was stupid. No one has, everything is just, they just are what they are. And, just because you like something a lot doesn't mean someone else is going to like it just as much as you do. And, so, but, there's a lot of paper airplane designers out there, and some do, a lot do actually better than I do on YouTube. They have like thousands of views and a lot of subscribers, and and they're just regular fold planes. Mine, they're coated, and I'm spending like 4 hours, 3 hours to make one of these, maybe 30 minutes on this, and I don't even have half of the viewers. But anyway, I gotta get ready to go to work. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll have a tutorial coming out soon for these Swallow long nose, as soon as I get the tripod. So you guys have a great day. Take care. Bye.